Hi, I am Max Lira Tapia. I am a queer, non-binary person living in Lima, Peru, and I am a part of transfeminist LGBTIQ+ organization Rosa Rabiosa. I started getting involved with LGBTIQ+ activism back when I was an undergrad student at San Marcos University, which is a public university where lots of migrants and racialized students from working class backgrounds attend. And that's where I started organizing with other LGBTIQ+ students and activists. Although during these years I learned a lot from the LGBTIQ+ movement, I also became aware of its own limitations, especially when it comes down to being able to reach out to the most marginalized communities in Peru. We are a highly heterogeneous country with many inequality gaps that affect mainly the poorest people, especially those who live in Andean and Amazonian communities. And it's in these communities where fundamentalists and religious groups spread their essentialist hate speech, targeting LGBTIQ+ people as deviated, sinful, immoral, and even dangerous to society. I became a part of Rosa Rabiosa in 2016. Back then, the founding members of the organization summoned me to edit their first national diagnosis on violence that affects LGBTIQ+ populations in Peru. From then on, I became the editor of all main publications created by Rosa Rabiosa. The ones I am most proud of are the ones that belong in the series called Chuquichinchay, which is a graphic study of 5 milestones of marica, trans, and travesti resistance throughout the history of Peru, from pre-colonial times to the modern days of the Republic. The COVID-19 pandemic has revealed that during a catastrophe, the most vulnerable people within a society are the ones who suffer the worst consequences of structural violence and marginalization. Racialized LGBTIQ+ people in Peru have suffered tremendous difficulties accessing basic human rights such as food, health, and safe housing. As I am a part of this community, I want to help us get recognition from the Peruvian government so that we no longer have to struggle just in order to survive. To do so, I want to have the necessary qualifications to be able to represent my community and bring to us dignity and justice. For it's only fair that we get to participate in this democracy just as any other Peruvian citizen is entitled to. Before I say goodbye, I want to thank Astraea, Lesbian Foundation for Justice, who have been providing financial support to Rosa Rabiosa from the very beginning of our organization. And if you're still watching this video, please consider helping LGBTIQ+ organizations and human rights advocates in countries like Peru.